Okay. Okay, there's an example. Can you see me properly and listen to me? I think now echo is not there. Yeah. Can you see me properly? Are you able to listen to me properly? Yeah. So let's get started with today's session. Let me share my screen. Just a second, okay? Yeah, just a second. Let me share. Let's wait for 1 minute for this to join in. Okay. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen properly? Everyone, can you see my screen properly? Yes. Okay. So let's get started with today's session uh, with full energy. Okay. This session will be very, very important for all of you. Okay. Each and every person in this session, each and every student, this session will just blow your mind and open your eyes. And it will change how you look at data. So this session is about data to insights to decisions to outcomes. How companies leverage data to find patterns and insights, and how companies leverage these insights to make amazing decisions, and how these amazing business decisions leads to amazing impact. So that business impact or profit, whatever it might be, okay, that outcome, how it leads to outcomes. So that is all about this today's session. Before that, my name is Rishabh Bafna, and I'm working as senior AI engineer and lead instructor here at Upgrad School of Technology. Uh, let's get started. Okay, let's get started with today's session without any further delay. Okay, earlier, if you observe, business decisions were based on gut feeling or assumptions or maybe hope, isn't it? This assumptions or gut feeling is is that a good sign? Is that a good sign? No, obviously no, isn't it? So gut feeling means without really knowing whether an idea will work or not, we'll just get started. And this is not recommended at all. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. So how should decisions be like on what factor should the decisions be based on? Can you tell me? You can answer in one word. I hope you have got enough idea by the session name itself on what parameter should the decisions be based on. Okay. Are you all able to hear me properly? I think yes. Okay. Others, can you respond? Are you able to hear me properly? Yes, I think there might be some issue at your end, Hush. Can you check in once again? Increase the volume, maybe, Hush, because others are able to listen properly. Okay. So, what I want to say is that decisions should not be based on hope or assumptions or gut feeling. Decisions should be data driven. That's it. Decisions should be data driven. So that is what I want to convey in today's session. Okay. And data science will help you make these decisions. Okay. Data science will help you make these decisions. Let's take some example. Ads on social media or ads on television. Let's say decisions can be based on, like, from company perspective as well as customer perspective. For example, you run a company and you want to showcase ads, isn't it? You want to, that advertisements to happen. Now, where will you, which platform will you leverage to showcase the ads of your product? Can you tell me whether it will be social media or television? What would you do? Okay. I just want to know your thoughts on this. Social media, both social media. Okay. A lot of people are replying social media. Okay. Yeah. Even this depends on where your target audience lies, isn't it? All of these decisions are like based on data itself. Have you ever seen a Lamborghini ad on television? In this, like, good question. No, that is not where the target audience lies, isn't it? That is not where the target audience lies. So, what I want to say is decisions can be uh, taken by companies based on data, whether to run ads on social media or television. But based on user, also decisions can be made. For example, let's consider this example: Uber versus Rapido. You want to go from, let's say, A location to B location. You want to go from A location to B location. Now, you check Uber price, and then you check Rapido price as well. Oh, you found out that Rapido, let's say, is comparatively cheaper, isn't it? So you might go ahead with the Rapido, isn't it? Because the entire point of this, the using Uber or Rapido, is going from location A to location B. Okay. Now you might choose Rapido, and if you observe, on what basis have you taken that decision? It was based on data. Which data? Price, isn't it? I just made an this is just an example. Okay, just an example. So decisions will be made by companies based on data, but decisions will also be made by end users, that customers, also based on data itself. So everywhere data comes into picture, everywhere. I hope it clarifies this. What is data? Data is collection of raw facts or unprocessed information. Okay. Raw facts or unprocessed information. For example, you take this. Okay. Data. This is students' data. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. These are all students. Okay. And these are marks of students. Let's say 85 marks, 90 marks, 95 marks, 80 marks, 85 marks, whatever it might be. And this is data actually. What is what insights you could get from this data? You need to process this data, isn't it, to get insights? You can get something this. Oh, the minimum marks is 80, isn't it? Oh, the maximum marks is 95. You can get this information about range. Then the average, you'll get this average if you add up all of them, and then divide by 1 2 3 4 5, divide by 5, you'll get that average as well. Yeah, data can be in any sequence, Natu. So data can be in any sequence. It is not that it should always be in sequence, or it can be random as well. Okay. So if you observe, this is unprocessed information. What is data? Raw facts or unprocessed information, and you are getting this processed information from this data. So all that I want to say is that processing the information helps us get a lot of insights from the data. Okay, these are some of the insights that we got from the data after we process it. Okay, next one. Let's suppose uh, A wants to send 1,000 rupees to B, but by mistake it sends to C. A wants to send, let's say, 1,000 rupees to B, but by mistake it sends to C. What will happen in that case? What will A do? Can you reply in the chat section? Just reply in the chat section. Okay. A will cry. That's funny answer, Raghav. Please refund. A will suffer loss. Okay. I think you mean LOSS, loss. Lose you. Okay. Um, will contact C first. Okay. Call C. Can cancel the transaction to the bank. Okay. Yeah. Take a refund and again send it to C. Yeah, that's it. So at the end of the day, A has made a wrong transaction. A wants to send it to B, 1,000 rupees, but by mistake A sends it to C. Now A wants to undo this transaction. This has to be undo, isn't it? So A raises a complaint to bank to undo the transaction. But then how will the bank be able to know that this transaction was made? How will bank be able to check whether A is telling something right, or is he just bluffing, saying something wrong? How will the bank know? Only if bank stores that transaction data. That's it. So when can the bank be able to check the transaction? Only if bank is storing the transaction details, which is actually your data itself, isn't it? So collecting data is important, but then storing the data is equally important. So collecting, storing, you need to think about storing data as well. And for storing, there are multiple platforms, multiple ways, isn't it? You can store it in Excel, SQL databases, so on and so forth. So many. Okay, storing it on cloud service servers, so on and so forth. Okay, we are not going to deal about how we could store that data. That's not a part of today's session. Today's session is all about data to insights to decisions to outcomes. So I'll give you a quick glimpse of different types of data initially, and then we'll get started with the main point of today's session. So there are different types of data. First one is structured data, which we will deal with. Okay. By the end of the session, I'll show you some Excel sheet. Okay. Or maybe a snapshot of an Excel sheet. Okay. And I'll tell you to find insights from that data. Okay. What are SQL databases? You can just explore. Okay. Structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So these are three different types of data. What are three different types of data? Structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Structured means organized in rows and columns. Organized in rows and columns. Example, SQL sheets, Excel sheets, SQL databases will not be looking at this part. Okay, will not be looking at this part. From here till here, just a part to explore. You can explore this. Semi-structure contains JSON, XML. What is JSON? What is XML? You can just explore. Okay. Unstructured data consists of images, videos, audio, so maybe social media posts, all of these things. Okay. So there's no fixed format. Semi-structured data, partially organized. Structured data, organized in rows and columns. Okay. So I want all of you to explore this particular part. Okay. We'll not be looking at this particular part in detail. We will be looking at Excel sheets as of today's session, and more emphasis will be on data. Okay. So let's just move ahead with our today's agenda. Data analysis. If you observe, what is data analysis? Collecting data, analyzing data, and getting useful insights that helps in making better decisions, which ultimately leads to outcomes, business outcomes. That outcomes can be either impact or maybe profit. So that's it. That is data analysis. Data analysis indicates collecting data, analyzing data, and analyzing data to get useful insights that help in making better decisions to get more profits. That is nothing but the data analysis. If you observe, what are the steps involved? Collect the data, analyze the data. Oh, you try to visualize the data as well. If you observe, you can make beautiful dashboards. You can make beautiful dashboards to visualize the data. Now, why to make dashboard? Can you tell me? Can you answer this question? Why to make a dashboard? Maybe you can try out answering it in the chat section. Why to make a dashboard? To visualize the data for easier understanding. Okay, to visualize data. Okay, yeah, easy to read, organize data for clarity. Okay, okay, so many messages. Okay, to analyze it easy, a clear view of data, to take a look at things which are going on. Okay, yeah. So all of you are correct. Okay, let's assume that you are working in some company and you want to showcase about this entire data to your manager, or maybe CEO of the company, or maybe founders of that company. It's better that you visualize it using a dashboard. You can make some interactive dashboards. Okay, what you could do is INTRACTIV, interactive dashboard. You can make some interactive dashboards to visualize the data, isn't it? And with the help of this interactive dashboards, you can share that story properly, in a proper manner, and everyone in the meeting will be able to understand what you are trying to say properly. And there's a visual representation, not just you are telling it or showcasing numbers. You are representing it visually via different multiple plots, and that's the beauty of it. So interactive dashboards will help you share the story in proper format, and ultimately it will help you in making decisions, and finally the decisions will lead to profits or outcomes. It can be business impact as well. So that's the entire part. I just shared the entire uh, snap. Okay, so data analysis, we discussed about it. Okay, different phases, we discussed about it. Our goal is to identify these trends and patterns in this data, because it reveals customer behavior and predicts future outcomes as well. That's it. So how it does it, I'll share with an example. Okay, so you can take this, okay, example. So in winter, answer fastly in the chat section. I want all of you to be active in the chat section. So will sweaters be sold more or less in winter? Answer fastly. Okay, someone mentioned less. Lot of people mentioned more. More, because it's winter time, isn't it? Now the question is, will AC be sold more in winter or not? Yes or no? No, isn't it? So AC will be sold more in which season? Can you tell me? Summer, right? So this is the data which we are having as well, isn't it? So winter sweaters and blankets will be sold more rather than fans and ACs. So that is the pattern we are trying to observe. That is the trend which we are trying to observe. That is the pattern which we are trying to observe. And based on it, we are making decisions. For example, you take this another example. Let's say milk and bread example. You purchase milk, but there is a high chance that you will also purchase maybe bread. So it is wise to recommend bread as well after milk is purchased, isn't it? So you can make that recommendation. Maybe you take this example. Okay, let's say you want to purchase shoes. Okay, you want to purchase shoes. Shoes is for X rupees. Okay, After purchasing shoes, there is a chance that user might also purchase socks, isn't it? Not necessary, not a compulsion, but there is a chance. There is a chance that user might also purchase socks. Socks is, let's say, for y rupees. What if you give a combo offer? Okay, if you purchase both shoes and socks, we will offer it at x plus y minus 40 rupees. And in this also there is profit for that company, isn't it? So there is a high chance that the user came just for shoes, but ultimately ended up with the combo offer, purchase socks as well. So that is how decisions will be made backed by data. So what is happening here is there is an explosion of data. So much data is getting generated. See, each click that you made, each click that you make on mobile phone, that is generating data. Each click that you make on that iPad, that is generating data. Oh, what just happened? Just a second. Mm-mm. I just took this iPad in hand. Share screen. Just a second. Screen sharing stopped. Hmm. So what is happening? Each click that I am making on this iPad, even that is generating data. See, data is getting generated. Data is getting generated. Isn't it? That's the data, isn't it? So whatever I write, whatever I type on that laptop, everything is generating data. So there is an explosion of data, and computational power to process that data is also increasing. So data is increasing, but the computational power or that capability to process that data, that is also increasing. And we can use this for smarter decision making, isn't it? We can leverage this for smarter decision making. And that is why that data analysis and data science boomed a lot. This is the reason why these fields boomed a lot. Data analysis, data science, why these boomed a lot? Because of these things. We need smarter decision making backed by data. How it can be done? This fields rise. Now, smart watches track sleep. You take this example. Smart watches track sleep, track heartbeats, track number of steps. What is this? This is data, isn't it? How many of you wear smart watches? Okay, RCB winning IPL was completely a data driven. Nice. Okay, buy shoes and get socks free. Okay. Hey, just like shirt with pants. Okay. Nice, nice. Good ideas. Apple doing this nowadays. Okay. Me. Okay. The point what I want to share here is observe. Smart watches track sleep, heartbeats, number of steps, etc. All this is actually data. Now, what can you find from this data? Oh, you observe that there are frequent wake ups. Okay. And then there is abnormal heart rate as well, isn't it? There are frequent wake ups and abnormal heart rate. This is your insight. This is the insight that you are getting from this data. What could be done based on this insight? Can you tell me? Maybe can you guess it? What could be done based on this insight? Any decision that could be made? Health checkup. Yeah, doctor. Very good. That's it. So suggest medical checkup. Suggest medical checkup based on this insight. And this is a recommendation that you will get. Maybe your phone is connected to, maybe your that smartwatch is connected to your phone, and you get that notification on your phone suggesting medical checkup, isn't it? That's the recommendation based on data, backed by data. Recommendation backed by data. What's the benefit of it? Early intervention. You got to know that something is wrong with your body. Okay, let me show it in a single screen. Okay, you got to know that something wrong is with your body, and hence it is suggested to have a medical checkup. You went to the doctor, you found out, okay, there's something wrong, and doctor suggested medicines. Oh, that's great, isn't it? You detected early and it helped you recover early, isn't it? That's the beauty of this data driven analysis. I'll share some more examples. How many of you have used Instagram, YouTube, Amazon, Uber, or Google today? Can you just type in the chat section? How many of you have used it? or if not all, some. Actually, everyone has used it. No need to type also. It's okay. I can understand everyone might have used one or the other thing today. Okay. So every click made by you created data. Now imagine, okay, imagine if you could convert this data into predictions, products, and ultimately money. Boom. That is how companies will leverage the data to generate money at the end of the day. Okay. And build their products better. Name one data source around you right now. So I have shared some images. You can share something else which is not present on this particular screen. Okay. Any data source which is not present in this particular screen. Who is tracking heartbeat? Your smartwatch. What is the difference between data and so data is raw, like it's unprocessed information. Okay. AirPods again. Right. Okay. See, how many of you know this one? Everyone knows this is smartwatch, this is an iPhone, this is MacBook. Okay. What is this? Can you tell me what is this? Reply fastly. iPad. Very good. Or maybe we can it's like a tablet, iPad only. Uh, okay, this one. What is this one? Alexa. Okay. Even you say, even you if you talk to Alexa, it is generating information, isn't it? That info data is getting generated, not information. So, what is this one? Yeah, smart glasses, Meta glasses. So, if you observe, you can see something on the screen. What is this used for? This is wristband. What is its use? You can communicate using that wristband. Okay, here that image is shown, something like this. Okay, even that is creating data. If you observe, there's a button here at Meta, in Meta glasses, to record. You can click here. Oh, recording gets started. Okay, generating data itself isn't gesture control, right? Uh, what is this? This is last example. What is this one? How much these glasses cost? You can search on the internet. So there are different generations. Okay, Gen 1, Gen 2, so on. What is that smart pendant necklace? Okay, that's a pendant, smart pendant. Yeah, Neo one. So what it does? Can someone tell me what it does? The smart pendant, what it does? Okay, you don't know. Fine. So Zuckerberg, what you mentioned? Currently being created by Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, camera, record. Yeah. So it acts like your second brain. It will record the conversation and formulate that action points. Let's say you are in a meeting, isn't it? Let's say you are in a meeting. Okay, you have this task. You have this task at your end. You have this another task at your end. You have this another task at your end. You have this another task at your end. Now you are in a meeting and you remembered only these three tasks and you forgot to work on these two tasks, but these two tasks were also discussed in that meeting, isn't it? So what will that pendant do? It will act like your second brain. It will note down all the action points in that meeting, what all you need to do, and just inform it to you so that you don't miss out on anything. So that's it. That's the beauty of this one. Again, data everywhere. There is data from this point of time onwards. This is the main part of today's session. From here onwards, this is main part of today's session. Let's get started in full josh. What does Spotify know about you? Okay, what does Spotify know about you? Can you answer? Just try to be 100% active on the in the chat section. 100% active in the chat section. What does Spotify know about you? Okay, music taste, mood, vibe. Okay, okay, answer, answer. Okay, location, favorite songs, surrounding, favorite singer, election data. Okay, vibe. Okay. So if you observe, Spotify knows your music taste, but deep down it knows a lot of things about you. Okay, it knows your mood, what is your genre preference, what is listening time, which songs you skipped, what is the repeat behavior. There might be some songs which you will play on loop. Okay, listening again and again, maybe it might be your mood, isn't it? So it knows a lot of things deep down. Spotify knows a lot of things about you, and all of this is actually a data, actually the data, isn't it? It may know, okay, you have listened to for 72,876 minutes in this year. This puts you in top 1% of listeners worldwide, isn't it? Maybe your biggest day was June 4 with 183 minutes, again data, so on and so forth. So it just plays around with this data, isn't it? All of these things, that is data. Spotify knows a lot of things about you. You might be searching for workout songs, Hindi workout songs. Okay, let's say you are searching for this Hindi workout songs, Bollywood workout. Every morning you might be searching this one, and then maybe playing it. So ultimately, what will Spotify understand? Oh, you might be going to gym in the morning, and at that time you are listening to Hindi workout songs, and that might come as recommendation daily in the morning, isn't it? That is how companies will leverage that data. Okay, you can search Hindi workout songs, you'll get these songs, isn't it? So this particular user listened to energetic music, isn't it? Energetic music during morning workouts. Oh, how does Spotify knows that you like to listen to energetic music? Because of your searches, isn't it? Which songs you replayed? What are your searches based on it? Isn't it? How does Spotify knows about morning time? Because it analyzes time of the day it's as well, isn't it? How does Spotify know that you are in workout, maybe gym? Okay, location as well. Same location you go daily in the morning, and you listen to that Bollywood workout songs. Obvious, you are working out like in the gym and in the morning, and you are listening to that energetic music. That's it. That is how companies will know about more about you. And I think I'm not sure if this is a quote or not. I have listened it somewhere. Okay, mm, tell me if you agree or not. Um, I've listened this statement somewhere. Companies knows more about you than you. Something like this. There was some statement like this. Okay, do you agree? Agree with this one? Okay, more than what you know about you, companies knows uh, more about you. Okay. Just a fun fact, okay, but okay, might lead to reality reflection. Okay, so let's look at this journey. Okay, data to insights to decisions to patterns. So what does Spotify collect? If you observe, Spotify collects lot of things: which songs you played, artists you listened to, skipped songs, playlist created, how much is your listening duration. Spotify knows a lot of things about you. Okay, now what insights can be generated based on this? So users music taste, favorite genres, listening patterns, mood preferences, everything. These are all the insights that could be generated based on this particular data which is being collected. Now, what decisions can be automated? If you observe, Spotify can recommend songs to you, create personalized playlists, suggest new artists, so on and so forth. So these decisions can be automated, isn't it? Songs recommendation, very classic use case of Spotify. Next one, what does this how does this create value? Now this is the most important point, and I want you to focus here, 100% focus. Okay, So these decisions will create value not just for the Spotify company but also for user, isn't it? For both the ends, at both the ends. For users, how is value created? Users will discover new music, isn't it? Users will discover new music and their experience will improve, better experience. At company's end, what is the profit? What is the benefit? What is the value that is being generated? Increased engagement, okay, higher retention. That customer may not leave the platform, isn't it? Higher retention. That is how outcomes will be at both ends, company end as well as user end. So, have you understood this point? Data to insights to decisions to outcomes, but then these outcomes are actually at two ends, at company end as well as at customer end, user end. Can you react or type in yes in the chat section if you have understood this particular point? Okay. Okay, fine. Let's just move forward. So if you observe, what we are trying to do is, we are leveraging the data and finding patterns and insights, and then using these insights to generate decisions, and these decisions will lead to outcomes. So that's the entire thought process which we'll be following. You take this example, let's say a user listens to Arjit Singh frequently, isn't it? So Arjit Singh means okay, romantic, calm, emotional music, isn't it? That's the insight we are getting. User prefers emotional, calm, romantic music. And what could be done based on this, isn't it? We can recommend similar artists like Ajit Singh, isn't it? We can similar recommend similar music to that user, isn't it? Different playlist which are similar to that current playlist that user likes to listen. We can recommend new songs with similar characteristics. So that is what Spotify will recommend. But then, can you tell me what's the benefit of it? Data to insight to decisions to outcomes. What's the outcome of it? Can you tell me what's the outcome? In the chat section, or can you unmute and tell me? Okay, user listen more. That's correct. Okay, very good, very good. More money. Oh, how more money? That's the question. Okay, engagement increases. Yes, that's correct. Okay, many ease to operate. Okay, growth of company, many ads, listen, yeah, with the help of ads. Okay, very good. uh, Ad revenue, right? Very good. More advertisement, so more money, growth. That's it. So if you observe, what's the outcome? More listening hours. Okay, user will find similar content which it user likes, and hence user will spend more time on the platform. So more listening hours, higher user engagement. Okay, and if there are more listening hours, it will lead to watching more ads, isn't it? More listening hours, more ads will lead to revenue generation, isn't it? But then user might be fed up of this ad. Oh no, so many ads. Let me take a premium subscription. Okay, let me get the rid of that ads. Okay, user may purchase subscription to get rid of ads. Again, it will lead to revenue generation only, isn't it? So at the end, companies try to increase their revenue, isn't it? Make impact and increase revenue, and then that's the goal, isn't it? So I hope you have understood this everything. So let me share it in one snap. Okay. um, I hope this is clear. I hope this everything is clear to all of you. Data to insights to decisions to outcomes. Outcomes will be at user end as well as company end. Outcomes are two-way, user end and company end. Okay, I think that's it. Sir, we are using pirated Spotify without ads. Oh, Ankit, okay, don't do it. Okay, so let's take one more example. Okay, see, let's say user A listens to artist X and artist Y. Okay, let's say user A listens to artist X and artist Y. Now, you found out that users who listen to artist X and artist Y, they also like to listen to artist Z. Oh, this insight you is obtained not just by your data. how you leverage data, but it this insight has been found out by how other similar users are using that data, isn't it? Other similar users are also also listen to artist X and Y, but they also listen to artist Z. So from this, what conclusion can you draw? User A might also like artist Z. Isn't it? That conclusion, can you draw that conclusion? User A listens to artist X and artist Y. Users who listen to artist X and artist Y also like to listen to artist Z. So we can make that prediction. Oh, user A might also enjoy artist Z and then recommend artist Z. That's it. Show artist Z recommendation to user A. That's it. That's the decision you can make. And what's the business impact of it? What's the business impact? See, more listening hours, better user satisfaction, and a lower chance of users leaving the platform. That's it. So I hope you have understood this. Till here, is everything clear to all of you? Can you type in yes in the chat section if everything is clear? That the thought process should be sequential. ये हो रहा है इसलिए ये हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है इसलिए ये हो रहा है, तभी तो ये हो रहा है. That sequential thought process should be there. Data to insights to decisions to outcomes. I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay, crystal clear. Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's look at Instagram. Okay, can you answer what does Instagram know about you? Just type in fastly. What does Instagram know about you? Feed. Okay. Okay. Just reply fastly. Reply fastly. Everything. Okay. Okay. Uh, your crush. Okay. Yeah, I'll speak on it. Okay. Ankit. What I like to watch, your preferences, interest, our group chat, data of DM, reel suggestion. Okay, you started using Instagram. Okay, start studying as well now. Uh, Reels, taste, preferences, content preference, data of DM, location, age, products. Okay, time waste. Um, okay, that's good. So if you observe, Instagram knows about your photos, reels, followers, so many things. But if you go deep down, it knows a lot of things about you. It knows what content you like, what you scroll, what you have scrolled past. Okay, how long you watch a reel. Okay, so if you observe, our concentration span is decreasing because of these applications, Instagram, TikTok. We are unable to focus for more time on some specific activity because of these short videos. Our concentration span has decreased a lot. I think maybe that might be a disadvantage. So, what time you are active, what topic interests you, what profiles you revisit, what ads might tempt you. So yeah, attention span has become low. Even I'll tell you one example. uh, what if I did something like this in this particular session? Let me, if I shared a slide with you and for half hour I talked on that same slide, it will be a headache for you, all of you, at the same slide. How much time is the instructor talking about that same slide? There's no switch, there's no change in the slide. It will become a headache for all of you because that concentration span has decreased a lot, isn't it? So right now continuously changing, so no worries, you are able to understand it. And the beautiful thing about this content is that uh, I have written everything such that anyone can understand each and everything, even if you read this uh, by not attending the session as well. So just if you observe, it's just crystal clear. Just read it out, you will understand each and everything, and the handwriting is also decent, I feel. So let's get back to this. Okay, no distractions. This, everything is data. That's data, isn't it? So let's look at this journey: data to insights to decisions to outcomes. Okay, let's get a bit faster. Okay, I'll go a bit faster right now. So Instagram collects posts you like, reels you watched, time spent, accounts followed, comments, shares, posts saved, search history. Okay, this everything is data. And what can be done using this data? Okay, users watches fitness reels. That is the insight that you are getting. User likes fitness reels, saves workout videos, saves that workout videos, follows fitness creators. Oh, what does this indicate? This just indicates that user is interested in fitness related content. So what could be the decision that you could make? Better to show fitness related content on his feed, isn't it? That's the decision you can make. Okay, insight, user is interested in fitness content. That's the insight which we will get. Okay, and Instagram will then show more fitness reels, suggest similar creators, personalize explore page. Your feed gets updated, that explore page, and that is the decision that you are making, that Instagram is making, isn't it? That is how you go from data to insights to decisions to outcomes. I hope it's clear to all of you. And what's the use of it? Okay, user finds interesting content faster, engagement increases, user spends more time, isn't it? And then better advertising accuracy. Now, because Instagram understood that user is interested in fitness related content, oh, fitness related ads showcase to him, he'll purchase that products. Okay, I think it's clear to all of you. Let me share this one. Okay, data to insights to decisions to outcomes. So that's it about Instagram. Even YouTube knows a lot about you. How does YouTube know which is the next video that you would play, isn't it? So, but now Insta also has premium version. Again, like end goal, money generation. Very good, Lakshya. Okay. Affiliate marketing, right? Search history. Yeah, based on search history, it will do it. Okay. YouTube knows a lot of things about you. uh, your watch history, skipped videos, completion rate, search history, favorite categories, viewing time, device type, language preference, so many things, and everything is data. If you observe, it's data. That's it. YouTube understands your behavior. I mentioned it. How? By leveraging that data. Now, let's get on to that journey, data to insights to decisions to outcomes. So YouTube tracks a lot of things about you. Your videos you watch duration, likes, comments, search history, subscription behavior. All of this is data. You already know. Now, YouTube found out that user watches Python tutorials, AI videos, maybe data science content, as I mentioned here in my notes. Oh, what is the insight that YouTube is able to get from this particular trend? Insight is that that user is interested in AI related videos, maybe technology related videos, isn't it? That's the insight, isn't it? So user is interested in technology learning, and YouTube can recommend AI tutorials, programming videos, related creators. That's the decision YouTube can make. I think that's it. So okay, device type, yeah. So even if you observe, Netflix also tracks device types. If you see this one, um you can connect Netflix to your home TV. Okay, you can log in via MacBook, or I mean laptop, or you can log in via phone, or maybe tablet or iPad. Okay, multiple devices. It will track. Okay, and if there is certain restriction, okay, these many devices are only allowed. Then what will happen is that um, it will tell you to okay, uh, pay some more money so that you can view on more devices, isn't it? I hope you have observed this thing. Have you observed this thing? Hello, have you observed this behavior? Yeah, so that is how it happens. And, okay, so users discover useful content. That is outcome for user. Outcome for YouTube: higher watch time, better engagement, ultimately leads to money generation at the end of the day. Okay, even Amazon, Flipkart. What does Amazon and Flipkart recommend? Can you tell me which type of recommendation is there in Amazon and Flipkart? Maybe Mintra, purchase, no, products, yeah, product recommendation. product recommendation. So Amazon, Flipkart knows what you searched, what you clicked, what you added to cart, what you abandoned. Okay, sometimes it may happen that you may add something to the cart, but you may not purchase it, isn't it? So Amazon knows that you are interested in this product, isn't it? So that insights the companies can get. Okay, what price range you prefer, okay, what brands you like, when you shop most, so many things, so many things. So all of these things is data. Okay, and then this recommendation is powered by data. Even Netflix, Amazon Prime, the Prime Video, JioStar, all of this will recommend what? Can just type in the chat section fastly, what will these platforms recommend you? Movies, one more thing. Okay, apart from movies, series, very good. So these will recommend you movies, series. Okay, Netflix tracks a lot of things about you, what genres you watch, how long you watch. By the way, can you tell me whether movie belongs to one genre or can it belong to multiple genres as well? Answer in the chat section. I want all of you to be active. Answer in the chat section. Okay, multiple as well. Right, very good. So, a movie can be romantic as well as horror at the same time. Movie can be sci-fi as well as thriller at the same time. Movie can be sci-fi, thriller as well as horror at the same time. It might happen, isn't it? So I'll give you an example. Maybe some recent movie of Akshay Kumar, I think Bhoot Bangla. That is comedy as well as horror, isn't it? Stree, right? Uh, yeah. So many movies. So I think you understood this point. Okay, let's not stretch it. So Netflix tracks a lot of things about you. Okay, your time preference, binge behavior, what you stop midway. So you didn't complete that movie, you stopped midway. Okay, which device you used, everything. That's a data. And I want all of you to think once again on these three questions. How does Spotify know which song you may like? How does Netflix know what you want to watch? And third question, how does Amazon know what you might buy next? These three questions, and the answer to all of these things is a concept called as recommendation system, whose which is backed by data. So data helps you to make recommendations. Okay, so because recommendation systems convert user behavior data into personalized decisions. So from this point of time, let's try to become a bit more okay focused. So because we are trying to introduce some technical terms, and I want all of you to focus here. Some technical terms will be introduced here. First is recommendation system. Recommendation system is an AI based system that analyzes user behavior and preferences to do what? To suggest items, and these items that are most relevant to the user will suggest those items which are most relevant to the user. So these items can be songs, movies, products, restaurants, courses, news, etc., so on and so forth. These items can be anything. I hope this is clear to all of you. Next point. Okay, recommendation system is of three types. I want all of you to focus here. See, half-hearted focus or half-hearted efforts will not lead to results. That learning won't be good. I want you to make full-hearted effort. Focus, 100% focus. Okay. Okay. Recommendation systems are of three types: content-based filtering, collaborative filtering, hybrid filtering. Okay. Content-based filtering means, so first of all, why filtering word is used? Why that filtering word is used? Because you have a lot of data, and from that data you try to filter out some data which you want to showcase. That's why filtering word is introduced, isn't it? Okay. Content based filtering means what? Recommend similar content. Oh, user like horror movies, recommend horror movies. Oh, user like romantic movies, recommend romantic music, isn't it? Based on that genres, if you make recommendation, that's content based filtering. Okay, let's suppose there is travel destination recommendation system. User likes to visit snow places, hilly areas, covered snow-capped mountains. Okay, snow-capped mountains. So recommend some north or northeast areas, isn't it? Maybe Manali, Shimla, some areas in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, maybe Kashmir. So similar content, because user likes that snow-capped mountains, all of that stuff. So similar content, based on the similar content, if you make suggestion recommendations, content-based filtering. Collaborative filtering means based on how other similar users behave, make recommendation. Are you able to connect to an example that I mentioned earlier? User A likes artist X and artist Y, but similar users like who listen to artist X and artist Y also like to listen to artist Z, hence recommend artist Z. That's collaborative filtering. Based on how other users behave, recommendation is powered. Collaborative filtering. Hybrid filtering, mix of both, content based filtering, collaborative filtering, or mix of two or more techniques. That's it. Hybrid filtering. So that's it. Let me share it properly. So observe here, read it carefully. Everyone, please read it carefully. Content based filtering, recommend more things similar to what the user already likes. User likes this, so recommend similar items. Okay. Collaborative filtering, people with similar preferences like this, so you may also like this. Remember that artist X, artist Y, artist Z example of that user. Okay, people with similar preferences like this, so you may also like this. Hybrid filtering, oh, use both what the users likes and what similar users like. What that user likes and what similar users like. Use both. Content based filtering, collaborative filtering, mixture, hybrid filtering. And these are different types of recommendation systems. I hope you are able to understand three different types of recommendation system. Content based filtering, collaborative filtering, hybrid filtering. Will not be going in details of all of these, because these are just initial introductory sessions, isn't it? So I want to give you a proper glimpse of the high level overview of what all things are going on behind the scenes. So content based filtering, you can see this based on movie genres. If you recommend movies, content based filtering. Okay, collaborative filtering, oh, based on rating, how other users rate it. User A watched Bahubali movie and rated 5 star. User A also watched RRR movie and rated 5 star. User B watched um, Three Idiots movie and rated 5 star. User B also watched Dhurandhar movie and rated 5 star. Just good movie names, so just rated 5 star. Not a bias, okay. There might be some movies which user might give 3 star, 2 star, 1 star, 4 star, whatever it might be. Okay, so you know it all. Okay, if you recommend based on ratings, if recommendation is powered based on that ratings, user ID, item ID, rating, movie ID, rating, then that's collaborative filtering. Someone mentioned Desh Drohi. Okay, Avengers, Durandar, Legend. A lot of movies are there. Okay, lot of movies are there. So the main point here is, if decisions are backed by data, if decisions are backed by data, what if you don't have data? What if the user just logs into that platform and there is no user history? अरे, ये यूजर हिस्ट्री के हिसाब से रिकमेंडेशन है ना, ये यूजर ने ये पसंद किया, इसको इतनी रेटिंग दे दी, isn't it? This is user history. What if there is no user history? How will you power that recommendations in that case? And that's a problem called as cold start problem. What is it called? Cold start problem. So read this point carefully. Better decisions require better data. But what happens when there is no data? That is called as cold start problem in the recommendation system. This problem is called cold start problem. The reason is insufficient information about users' preferences and no user interaction history. So how can you tackle this cold start problem? बोला क्या चाहते हो सर? ओके, दी बॉयज, शुभम, सो यही बोलना चाहता हूँ कि recommendations are powered by data, but what if you don't have sufficient data or sufficient information to make recommendations? That problem is called as cold start problem, which arises in recommendation systems. I hope it's clear, Shubham. Okay, so how can you tackle this problem? Can someone reply? Any ideas? How can you tackle this? User gets suggested most viewed content if cold start. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good suggestion. So there you can make some decisions based on how to tackle this particular problem. Maybe suggest the most viewed content based on people in that particular location watch frequently. Okay. Next, this is the second most important point that I want to share. Okay, first technical point I shared is about recommendation system, different types of recommendation system, three types we discussed. Okay, age based, very good. Again, that popularity wise, age based, location wise, location which people like in that location watch. This is the next most important point that I want to share right now. Assume that there is this self-driving car. Okay, and there is an object in front of that self-driving car. Focus here. Okay, 100% focus. This is important concept. I am emphasizing it once again. Please focus here. Don't get distracted. There is a self-driving car. There's an object in front of that self-driving car. How will that self-driving car know that front object is a human being? There is uncertainty associated with that object, and you are trying to quantify that uncertainty using probability. So 85% chances that the front object is a human. You try to quantify that uncertainty. So probability is used to quantify that uncertainty. I hope it's clear. So probability 0.85 is probability. 85% chances that the front object is human. So probability is involved everywhere. At the end of all of foundation of all of this AI/ML stuff is mathematics itself, isn't it? Probability, statistics, so many things. Okay. How does Spotify decide that you have an 80% chance of liking a song you have never heard before? Probability. Probability that user likes a song given user behavior, isn't it? Probability that user likes sci-fi thriller movies given user watch similar shows. Probability everywhere. Okay, there is an email coming in. Okay, your inbox, whether that email will go in spam folder or other folders, promotion folder, not spam, whatever it might be. Again, probability, you will find probability that the email is spam, probability of spam given email, probability of uh, primary given email, probability of update given email, probability of promotions given email. The probability is whichever probability is higher in that particular folder, that email will automatically go. Are you sending that email to updates? Are you sending that email to promotions? Are you sending that email to spam? No, it's automatically happening. But the base of it, the foundation of it is actually mathematics, probability, statistics. So many concepts are there. I hope it is making sense. Okay, can you reply in the chat section if it is making sense to you or not? Yes or no? Yes. Now, next most important point. Okay, you watched a video, okay, but you get recommendations. You are having recommendations. This is your first recommendation, second recommendation, third recommendation, fourth recommendation, fifth recommendation, sixth recommendation, so on so forth. Oh, recommendations are also ordered. Recommendations are ordered. So the higher probability of watching, that will be placed upside, lower probability downside. That's the ordering that you will do, isn't it? So recommendation ranking is like probability ranking. You can think of it this way, isn't it? Let me share this in a snapshot. So I think that's it. Let's look at Google Maps. Last 2 3 examples are pending. Let's look at this Google Maps. Even Google Maps collects a lot of data about you. It knows your live phone location, speed, moment, okay, route patterns, traffic density, time of the day, historical traffic information, so many things, and all of these things is data. There was an amazing incident that happened earlier. Maybe if you have watched it on YouTube or not, I don't know. But observe this thing. There was a person. He took a container. Okay, he took a container in which there were a lot of mobile phones. Okay, there were a lot of mobile phones, and in all that phones he used that said that information, I want to go from A location to B location, whatever that location might be. And it was a highway, this was highway. Okay, so what happened is, he carried it, this person carried this container in hand, isn't it? And there were a lot of mobile phones in that container. On each mobile phone, that Google Maps was on, I want to go from this location to this location. Now what just happened is, users who tried to uh, go from A to B, this particular route was shown as red congestion, because so many people are there, isn't it? And it's moving slowly, human will walk slowly, isn't it? So it will show, okay, traffic, there is a lot of traffic in that area, congestion is there. So for other people it was shown red, so alternative routes were suggested, isn't it? He just hacked that system of Google Maps. This person is like hacker. Okay, so just I wanted to show how this person tricked Google Maps. Okay, played with data. An interesting incident that I remembered, and mentioned it in the notes as well. So if you observe, decisions are not just based on your how you leverage that data. Decisions are based on how others are also leveraging that data. Millions of phones create that intelligence together. You know that there is congestion ahead because of other users as well. It is not just your data. You want to go from A to B, but there are a lot of other users who are going from A to B and they have stopped midway. There's congestion, and that is what is getting reflected at your screen as well. And so you might get that alternative routes as well. Even Uber, Rapido, search pricing is there. So, okay, focus here. A location to B location you want to go. In the morning, you check price. You get so let's say 350 price. Okay. Now in the afternoon, same A location to B location. Will you get the same 350 rupees price? Yes or no? Type in the chat section. No. So highly likely you will get a different price. Highly likely. Why? Because of surge pricing, demand based pricing, this dynamic pricing. Prices are dynamic. If so, what is this demand based pricing? Businesses generally increase the price of goods or services when the demand is high and supply is limited. If demand is high and supply is limited, then we'll increase the price. And when everything is back to normal, prices drop. That is how companies leverage this data. So Uber, Rapido tracks so many things: demand in area, available drivers, time of the day, weather, the events nearby, traffic, cancellation patterns, so on and so forth. So pricing is also data driven. All of this is data, and pricing is data driven. Swiggy, Zomato. What does Swiggy, Zomato suggest you? It suggests you different cuisines, different dishes. So food. How does Swiggy or Zomato know that you will probably order biryani on Sunday night? Backed by data, leverages data. It knows a lot of things: order history, favorite cuisines, ordering time, spending habits, location, repeat orders, customer ratings, so on, so restaurant ratings, so on, so forth. So many things it knows about you. Smartwatches knows a lot of things about you: your heart rate, sleep quality, stress level, steps, calories burned, workout habits, active hours. So everything is creating data. All of these things are creating data. I hope you are able to understand it. Even your college knows a lot of things about you: your attendance, assessment, submission habits, marks, trends, a subject struggled with, login patterns, placement readiness. There might be some LMS portal, how frequently you log into that portal, your login habits, your login patterns. So many things it will know about you. So the conclusion of this session is that the world is not just using applications, the world is generating data every second. And if we don't have people who can leverage this data to find amazing insights, and these amazing insights to make decisions, and these decisions to ultimately leading to outcomes, then this data is of no use at all, isn't it? It's just a noise. If you don't leverage it, it's just a noise, isn't it? So please share this PDF, sir, in group. Okay, you will get that PDF on the portal. Okay. In fact, I have also shared this PDF on my LinkedIn as well. Let me share the LinkedIn. You can check this out as well. LinkedIn. Okay, just a second. I have shared in one of the posts in of LinkedIn. You can check this out. Okay, right now, please don't get distracted. Don't go over there. Right now, please focus. Just end of the session, 1 or 2 minutes only. Just focus here. Okay, the world is not just using applications. The world is generating data every second, and because data is everywhere, every digital action creates data. If you tap, data is getting created. If you type, data is getting created. Whatever you do. Okay, without people, this is important line. Without people who can interpret this data, it is just noise. We need people who can turn this noise into intelligence. That's it. And that is why there's a need of people who can leverage this data to find amazing insights and make amazing decisions which will lead to business impact. So that's it. I think that is the conclusion. So if you observe, so many decisions around you today are influenced by data. Instagram deciding what post to show, YouTube choosing your next video, Google Maps selecting your route, Amazon recommending products, banks detecting suspicious transactions. You don't make transactions in crores, but suddenly there is some transaction in crores in your account. Suspicious, isn't it? All of a sudden, how can it happen? Maybe you might transact in lakhs, but all of a sudden a transaction in crores happens in through your account. Oh, why? So something is suspicious, isn't it? So everything is backed by data. Gmail identifying spam emails, Swiggy identified delivery time. Okay, so everything is backed by data, and the conclusion is data is the new decision engine of the world. In fact, understanding data improves decision making in any career, be it founders, consultants, be it product managers, marketers, everyone. So companies don't win because they have more data. They win because they convert data into insights and insights into better decisions. This was the statement mentioned at the end of the session, and these better decisions will ultimately lead to better outcomes. I hope it's clear to all of you. One one last activity, I think. Is it clear, everything till now? Is it clear to all of you? Can you type in yes in the chat section if everything till now is clear to all of you? Just reply fastly. Crystal clear. Very good, very good. Okay. Okay. uh, Now the last part of today's session, I want you to answer some of the questions. I'll share a data set and I want you to find insights based on that data set. So okay, try to find insights. What is this data set all about? It's about orders, food orders. So what insight can you get from user ID? What insight can you get from user ID? Can you tell me? Answer fastly in the chat section. Any insight that you can get from user ID? Nothing much. So how many orders are there? That is something which you can know, but nothing specific apart from that, isn't it? Now, any information, any insight that you are able to get from name column, this one, name, any insight? No, no insight. If it was gender, you would have got insight, isn't it? If it was gender, oh, males will order more compared to females, or females will order more compared to males. You'll get some insight, but here just names, nothing much insight. Okay, preference. Any insight from preference? Can you tell me? Okay, biryani is most ordered food. Yeah, that's good. So if you observe from this, you have got that insight. Biryani is the most ordered food. Preference. Okay, if you observe, a lot of non-veg preference, non-veg orders are there. So by the way, I am vegetarian, but then if you observe this data set, lot of orders for are for non-veg biryani. That's the insight, isn't it? Now, uh, any insight from order ID? Order ID is just unique. Okay, nothing much. Uh, Order time. Now this is interesting insight from, you will get some interesting insight from order time. What is that insight? So most of the orders are from 12 noon to 1 p.m. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. In that range, 12 to 1. most of the orders are there placed, and these and maximum of these orders are of biryani. What does it indicate from business point of view? What will it indicate? What are the actions which you will take? You have data, you have insight, but what decisions, what actions will you make? See, you need to maybe you need to marinate that meat before 12 p.m, 12 noon. Maybe you will have to chopping of that vegetables has to be done before 12 noon, because there will be sudden spike in that orders in the afternoon. Before 12 noon, just get ready, that's it. That is the decision you can make. Okay. And you need more employees during that time. That labor usage will be maximum, especially in the afternoon time. So you can make arrangements accordingly. Even order amount, you can get some insight. Delivery area, you can get some insight. Delivery time, rating. Now, just can you tell me what is the insight that you can get from delivery time and rating? Delivery time. Any insight from delivery time? Just about to end the session. 1 or 2 minutes, last 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, okay, I understand that you are able to get insight, but what is that insight? That is what I am asking. How faster user gets his food, less time, more rating. Yes, that's the insight that you are getting. If the delivery time is high, then low rating will be there. If delivery time is low, then high rating will be there. The chances are high, isn't it? It also depends on food quality, but then this is also one of the parameters. But then there are exceptions as well. If you observe this, see, 48 minutes delivery time, 3-star rating. Oh, 52 minutes, 52 minutes, 2-star rating. 55 minutes, 2-star rating. But if you same is 60 minutes, 2-star rating. But if you observe, there are certain exceptions as well. For example, let me find it. Just see, 50 minutes still 4-star rating with decent rating, isn't it? 50 minutes still he got decent rating. Actually, user might have liked that food a lot, even though there was some delay. Maybe it might happen. So these are some exceptions. I think that's it for the session. This I'm sharing this interesting insight. How your today's session was, you can analyze based on this particular uh, concept. Okay. There is something called as intent to learn. Okay. And there is something called as trust on the instructor. Okay. This is a Venn diagram. If you are here, you have intent to learn, but not trust on the instructor, then your experience is not very good. I hope you are able to understand what I want to say. Okay. If you are here, your experience is not very good. Good. Okay. If you lie here, you have trust on the instructor, but then you don't have intention to learn, still your experience is not very good. Okay. Okay. This is the worst place anyone could be. Worst place. Neither intent to learn nor trust on instructor. So that is the worst place you could ever be. But if you have intent to learn and trust on the instructor, you are in this sweet spot, and your experience will be the best. Your experience will be the best if you are in this sweet spot. I want you to analyze where you stay in this particular Venn diagram, and that will give a reflection of how have you leveraged this particular session. How was your understanding of this today's session? So today's session, we saw a lot of use cases, how companies will leverage data to find amazing insights, and these insights, how companies will leverage to make amazing decisions, and these amazing decisions will lead to amazing outcomes. These outcomes can be business outcomes, like these business outcomes can be business impact, or it can be profits. So how companies leverage data to generate profits. So that's it. I hope you all are in the sweet spot. I think that's it for today's session. It was amazing to talk with you guys. And if you observe, you can make maybe a blog stating how any company, take any company, how that company leverages data to generate insights, and how that company uses those insights to make decisions, and how those decisions lead to impact. You can make a blog and maybe post it on LinkedIn. It will be beneficial for you as well. That research work, that will help you out as well. I think that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking with you all. And you all are active in the chat section. I think that's the best thing that I liked in this today's session. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye. You can leave the session. You can leave the session. Let me stop sharing screen. Bye bye. Bye all. You can leave the session. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, you have sent a connection on LinkedIn. Okay, I'll accept it. Thanks, Lakshya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, I'll accept everyone's request. Uh, Fine. Um, Hello, everyone. I think you can leave the meeting. The session is ended. Thank you so much. Uh, yeah, tell me. Hello. Sir, at last you will please clear cold start problem. So cold start problem just indicates that you don't have sufficient information. So you will be giving recommendations based on user history, isn't it? If history doesn't exist, then that problem is called as cold start problem, and you can tackle that problem in multiple ways. Maybe if it's a new user, you can share maybe most liked videos or something like that. You can solve it in multiple ways. I think that's clear. That's it. Everyone, you can leave the session. Session is done. Is it clear, Shubham? If insufficient information about that user is there, so you don't have sufficient information to make that recommendation, then that will be a cold start problem. That's it. Thank you.